Good afternoon, everybody. How's everybody doing this afternoon? Well, oh dear. You know what I was looking for? I already know you know what I was looking for. I was looking for this. It was on top of my... I have a cup over here. See this cup? And I got it filled. I had it about halfway full of about here to KoolAid. I had some delicious KoolAid. I had the black cherry and the grape mixed together. You know, I did it myself. That's the thing. You get the pack of grape and the black cherry. And so I take like a half a pack of the black cherry and mix it with a whole pack of grape. And then just go ahead and sweeten it as usual, you know, with the 1 cup of sugar. And it's great. It's delicious. I'm good for mixing KoolAid together. Matter of fact, I'm about to get off this KoolAid trick because I've been doing it too often lately here, y'all. I had to get up here to say hello. I mean, I've been busy. You know what I've been doing. And, you know, this is a different one. Even though it's got the same colors, it's different. This is leftover yarn that I had, you know, from the previous yarn. So it's a little different, but the colors are basically the same. And that seemed like all I do lately is, you know, just crochet, watch crochet. And then, what else have I been watching? Oh, I've been watching Sharon and her, and Ron. That's what I've been watching because I wanted to see how the house, you know, look. And the house looks great, I tell you. But anyway, that's not the reason I got up here, y'all. I got up here to tell you that I bought this from Amazon. It's a Echo, wait a minute, what is it called? It's called an Echo. It's not the Echo Dot, Echo Show. And it comes with this little tiny camera. And what I didn't know is, y'all, you know, I ordered it during that Amazon Prime Day or whatever it is. In other words, sock it to you day. You know, they sock it to you. Because I can't really tell the difference in the prices. The price is about the same as far as I'm concerned. And anyway, I decided to order it because it came as like a bundle. You know, you get the little camera with it. But what I didn't know, there's a monthly fee. The way I figured it out, it's a monthly fee. But I didn't follow it all the way through. I said, I don't want to pay a monthly fee. I don't want to pay any more bills. I'm good. I'm right where I'm at. And I don't want to add anything to it. But like I said to myself, if it's under $10, maybe I'll, you know, go ahead and get it. But other than that, I'm not adding no bill. I will box this stuff right up and pack it right on back up and send it right on back to Amazon. And this is the other thing I ordered. Now this is a holder for your camera, your cell phone. And what I thought it was going to do, because I wanted to crochet, and I think I mentioned before that every time I try to record my crocheting, it appears that I'm doing a left-handed crochet. But I'm not left-handed, as I already explained before. I'm right-handed, and I wanted to do it, you know, like in real time. And that doesn't work, y'all. Not for me. I must be doing something wrong. And then I said, well, maybe I'm doing the phone wrong. I don't know. I got the Samsung A20. I tried it front. I tried it, you know, facing this way. I tried just about everything. Put it in back of me and try to let it come over like this. That's why I had bought that thing, because it will, you know, come over like this. And, you know, you could see me, my hands, you know, while I'm crocheting. No, it still looks left-handed. And I said, that's about the weirdest thing I ever seen. So there must be something I'm doing wrong. I think there's another position or something that you can set this camera. You know, I know there's a forward and a front and a back. that you could set your camera at. But I think there's another something in there because I was reading. I've been, reading up on it. I can't figure out how to do it. And so I got to finish reading up on it today. And if I can't get it to work, it's going back to Amazon also. I tell you, ordering Amazon. And I was just up that way a few minutes ago. Matter of fact, a few minutes ago, I just got back at the house, ate pizza. I had ordered myself a pizza. And I went down to pick up, a little small pizza. And I went down to pick the pizza up, which I'm only about 5 to 10 minutes away, between 5 and 10 minutes away from where the pizza is. And I put it in my little saddlebag. Well, not my saddlebag, my, what do you call this thing? Backpack. My insulated backpack. I knew that the pizza, wasn't going to fit flat. I already knew that. And so I said, okay, the least I could do is keep it hot until I get home, because I thought it was going to slide out. I thought, oh boy, it's probably going to be grease inside the bag, and I'm going to have to probably clean the bag when I get home. But that wasn't the case, y'all. Oh, no. When I got home, the pizza did sort of, slide down, like in the, the bottom of the box, because I had the box sitting upright. And so, but basically, there was no grease. No grease, that leaked out of the box. Cardboard box. And the pizza was good, y'all. I wish I could have gave you some. It was a regular bacon pizza. And I was saying to myself, I said, maybe I should put it on the floorboard. But then I said, now, let's do this. I said, because that's insulated. And lo and behold, when I got back to the house, that pizza was piping hot. The old girl had a feast all by herself. I thought about when I was going, okay, I wasn't but maybe 10 or 15 minutes from where my sister lived. But I said on a gorgeous day like today, her and her old boy might be out, gallivanting around. And so, plus, I hadn't called her before I left the house. If I had thought to call her before I left the house, I might would have went on over there. But I tell you, it was a nice outing. It wasn't that hot, not to me. And I didn't wear a long sleeve, but I'll tell you nothing but the truth. Some spots, like, in the shade, it was kind of chilly. I keep saying to myself, I cannot believe this is June. Okay? It feels more like April. In the Northeast, it feels like April, because even down south, I remember when I was down south, living down there as a child, that it would get warm, I think in March. We would come out of the coats, the sweaters, and everything in March. Might have been February. Seemed like we only had like maybe 2 really cold months. Maybe 2 or 3. Yes, which is basically what we got more than that up here. I tell you that right now. It's a little bit more. But we'd come out of those sweaters because we would get out of school in May. We didn't get out in June like, the kids up here do. Like we did. Well, I put it this way. Because I did go to school up here too. But we didn't get out of school until June up here. And down there, we got out at May. And then we'd go back, I think, in August. Everybody would come to school the first day. And then after that, nobody came to school because you had to work. You had to do the crop. And I forgot which crops it was that we were doing. I think it might have been picking cotton. Because the tobacco, we did the tobacco like in the earlier part of the year. And then we had to pick the cotton. So, everybody had to stay home because everybody had to work. These kids up here don't know how they got it made in the shade, boy. They don't have to work, period. Unless they get a little McDonald's job or something like that. But we had to get out there in that field in that hot sun. And me, terrified of the worms or whatever might be lurking around out there. And so, it didn't really work well for me. But my mother, oh boy, she didn't act like that bother her at all. As a matter of fact, none of my siblings, well, I had 3 brothers and 1 sister. And my sister didn't even act like she was as scared and as terrified as I was. I was like, ugh. Get me out of here, somebody. Please ride up in here on a white horse and take me away, ha-ha. That's the way I felt. I think I would have starved or something if I had lived down south, because I would have not made it. Trust me. Not in the fields. No way. Maybe in a factory, because I think after we came north, shortly thereafter, maybe a few years after, they got the tobacco harvester, the cotton picker. There was a cotton picker that was in, I don't know, I think it was already invented, but we just didn't have it. You know, it wasn't used as much back then. It was used later on after we came up here. And the tobacco harvester. And things, you know, a lot of things changed. And then there were factory jobs that opened up. A lot of people worked in the factories and stuff like that. I didn't mind the factory work. I worked in the factory over here. I loved to work in the factory because you kept busy. You were busy. You didn't have time to watch the clock. And it was just right up my alley. But then mostly, you know, I was telephone operator most of the time. So, yeah, I worked that like temporary job and get you some fast money. You know, you want a few coins. So you go to work for a day or two, get a few coins, and that's it. That's what you did when you wanted temporary, you know, temporary work. I'm wondering if they still have that. Because there used to be quite a few of them around here in New Haven. They had the temporary work. I did temporary for the office. You know, you go in there and you type or file or whatever, wherever you would need it for that day. You know, they needed a helping hand. And I would go in there and do that. And, of course, I did the factory, too. But I think I enjoyed the factory, in a way of speaking, more so than the office. So a lot of people in the office are sort of kind of stuck up. You know what I mean? You seen that kind. Come on now, y'all. You know, they're kind of stuck up, you know, like, oh, where did she come from? And, you know, that kind of mess. So I really enjoyed, I enjoyed the factory. More so. And I even worked as a seamstress at one time. I did a lot of different kind of jobs, you know. Coming up, I did a seamstress and what you call that other thing? Oh, when you sort stuff and you, I don't know how to describe it, but I did a lot of, you know, little job. I even worked at a hotel as a maid, y'all. Got fired though. I got fired from that job. Was working as a hotel maid. And I'll tell you the honest goodness truth. I got to be honest now. Here we are. We're having a little story time up in here now. I went to work and I was kind of high. Me and my girlfriend, a friend of mine, she was working there too. She was kind of high and we just acted the fool on the job and we got fired, all right? That was when I was kind of young. I was young. I had to be in my 20s or something way back then. What was it, 20s or maybe 30, 20s? I think I was still in my 20s. I laugh about it now, but it wasn't so funny then because I did have kids back then. Yes, I did. I had kids, but I was acting up on the job, call ourselves having, I don't know, carryover from the night before, and we ordered room service. That's what we should, that's where we blew it right there. We ordered room service. Oh boy, that's so funny. I think about it now. I say, how crazy were we? And you know, when you're young and foolish, you do a lot of young and foolish things. But when you know and learn better, you do better. So, you know, that's the name of the game, y'all. But anyway, I'm talking too much. I'm yakking. And I got to finish. I done lost my needle. Where is it? Darn it. Where is it? I don't know. Oh, it was over there in the tissue box, y'all. I had it right over here. I don't know how it got over here, right in here. It fell over here in the tissue box, right like that. But anyway, I gonna finish my, well, I'm not gonna finish it today, I don't think, because I got a lot of work to do to this. And it's not big enough, you see? It's gotta be a little bigger. I don't know why that's sticking up in. Oh, that's a piece of yarn. See these things like this. This is what the part I don't like. The sewing part. You know, you got to sew those in. All those loose strings in. I like to just keep on going. Keep going. Keep going. And I love it. Yes, I do. And I showed y'all everything I had made. I made, this is my, let's see, 1, 2, 3. This is the sixth one. Sixth cover. This, you know, baby blanket. I'm making them small. I'm making them baby blanket. I ain't making no full size, because I don't know. I mean, I don't know nobody who wants a full size blanket, because when you make these things full size, they can be heavy, because I've had them on my bed. I gave my grandson one full size, and I gave my son one full size, and matter of fact, I made myself several full-size ones. But most of them are, you know, they may be a little bigger than a regular baby blanket, because I throw them on my bed, you know, when it gets cold. And believe me, you be warm. That's for sure. Ain't no doubt about that one. But anyway, y'all, without further ado, have a great day. I go with love. Bye-bye.